Hello, welcome to this presentation of design of green infrastructure for sustainable urban transportation in Lomas del Paraíso in Villa María del Triunfo. My name is Elizabeth Segovia. I am specialist in ecotourism. I am professor at the Faculty of Environmental Engineering of the National University Federico Villarreal and a member of the Specialized Institute for Research in Ecosystems and Natural Resources in Air. The content of this presentation include introduction, materials and methods, results, conclusions. So let's start at the beginning with the abstract. The research aims to propose a green infrastructure design that allows sustainable urban transport through ecological corridors and seeks to improve the quality of life of users and improve the landscape image of the Lomas del Paraíso. Through the topographic survey of the place, the route of the green corridor was traced through the regularity backstops that allows to connect eco-friendly spaces that implies a cultural change in transport habits. Also, the climatic conditions of the place, the flora and fauna are fundamental. The proposal of the Green Corridor to promote cycling, which allows the improvement of the quality of life, the quality of life um, of the users. As a result, a bike lane was designed that has 1.7 kilometers to travel, increasing the flow of visitors and spreading ecotourism attractions through of the tour. Let's continue with the introduction. For many years, infrastructure and urban policies prioritized the circulation of private cars. However, when more consideration began to be given to the environmental limits of the planet and the negative impacts of excessive car use began to be seen, many cities began to change their approach, prioritizing people's movement instead of cars. It's important to talk about sustainable accessibility, emphasizing the ease of access to people's goods and service. This concept focuses on reducing the need for the use of motorized transport, but making travel generating points closer to where people live. The main goal is to install the bicycle as a mode of transport in the city. Its massive use could reduce social and environmental problems related to the population's health, congestions, the vitality of urban environments, climate change, and all dependence. Besides these long-term benefits, the bicycle's frequent use also produces immediate benefits for its users, such as improvements in health, entertainment, saving money and time when traveling. Likewise, recent evidence indicates that satisfaction which traveled is related to satisfaction with life, and that cyclists and pedestrians show a higher level of satisfaction with their daily trips than users of other modes of transport. An ecological corridor is a site of channel with the capacity to make species, animals, plants, or fungi move or disperse. Its primary function has to do with mitigating the impacts caused by different urban and rural uses in natural habitats, especially regarding their fragmentation when trying to connect natural areas with great biodiversity. Connectivity can be understood as a quality that arises and develops from links between territories and interrelated activities. In this way, the physical representation of the connectivity connection is that of a structure made up of a network of corridors that serve to mobilize goods, service, information, and people between different parts of the territory. Sustainable urban transport, the main advantages of this transport system are zero greenhouses, gas emission from the use of fossil fuels, and the improvement in the quality of life of the population that choose this alternative of transport. Transportation system with zero consumption of fossil fuels, trams, cable system, shared bicycles, and pedestrian are those that simultaneously present more benefits and advantages at a social, environmental, mobility level since they are easily accessible to the population in general and especially those with fewer economic resources. As they do not need fossil fuels, they do not emit greenhouse gases. Continue, we have the materials and the method of the study area. The implementation of the Green Corridor will be located on El Paraíso Avenue at a stretch of 1.7 kilometers. We can see in figure number 1 the map of the population of the Green Corridor from Google Earth, and you can see with two red cycles that layout of the Green Corridor, where the initial point and the end point appear. The lines were drawn up according to the proposal design of this present investigation. In table number 1, we can see the biodiversity in the hills of Villa Maria. We have the fauna, the natural area of Lomas del Paraíso is home to more than species of animals, including vizcachas, seen in rocky areas, hillock snails, the turtupilin birds, sand oils, lizards, and the little birds called Santa Rosita because of its color. And in flora, in table number 2, we can see Lomas del Paraíso has more than 100 species, such as the amancay's flower, which usually blooms in June and barely lasts 3 or 4 days. And also this amancay flower, it's important for the conservation in the ecosystem, and also this species is in extinction due to the danger of the invasions. In figure number 3, we can see basically, we can see the Lomas del Paraíso on Villa María del Triunfo, and we can see the segmented in the study area. You can see the population that makes it vulnerability to the ecosystem that hosts the Lomas. In figure number 4, we can see the implementation of the Green Corridor in Villa María del Triunfo, and you can see the main road of the Green Corridor. As a result, the principal result, the Green Corridor, it's the Green Corridor design. You can see in figure number 5 The hospital as the first point of the bike path, followed by bike parking and green corridor design. In figure number 6, you can see the spaces are designed with green areas to generate microclimates with the objective of providing user with a satisfactory leisure places for all times of ages. Also, the use of biodegradable materials allows the mitigation of environmental pollutions. As conclusion, we can see the first one, it can be concluded that the bicycle lane system is an excellent alternative to improve the accessibility of the Lomas del Paraíso. However, it can be taken into account as a pilot system to be copied in other main avenues as an alternative means of transportation for the community. This study shows that motivating the approach to sustainable mobility is the right choice since it's beneficial for the population and our environment. The Green Corridor must be made known through an advertising campaign so that the entire population knows about the study carried. Also, on the routes through which it will be developed to have a broad knowledge of the project scope. As the city expands, more exclusive bicycle lanes should be included in the land use plan with wide streets so that a bicycle lane can be developed without space limitation and with their respecting parking spaces. Thank you so much.